Hello, how's everyone doing? Gonna drink me a little kombucha. Don't mind my dark under eyes. I thought I would come on today just because I felt like doing my makeup on camera. And I'll tell you, I just had the struggle of my life trying to find lighting, which I know this is not really like the best lighting, but anyways, it took me like 20 minutes. So I just want to come on here, do my makeup because, you know, it's what I love to do. And kind of do like a what I've been doing in my life video. Catch up with me video. Right now I'm using this little oil elixir that I made. It's olive oil and rose. It's very calming. So as you can see, I have a beautiful background here. I'm at my dad's on the island of Hawaii. It is now 2023, I can't believe it. I was looking back at pictures of 2022 and I'm like, seriously? Can't believe that year went by so fast. And don't mind my hair, the state of me. I just couldn't be bothered. I tried, and you know, sometimes you try to like look cute and you'd rather just kind of like look messy. That was me today. This lighting is terrible. It's bringing out all the dark circles under my eyes. Hopefully makeup can fix that. So what have I been up to? Well, as you can see, I've moved to Hawaii from Santa Rosa. I was in Santa Rosa for a couple years and I was doing really well there actually. But I just was feeling that it was time for a change. And for the longest time I was like trying to figure out moving back to Humboldt, which is where I'm from. And it just wasn't really working out. And part of me just wasn't really attached to moving there or moving back there because I've lived there for 20 years of my life. So I was like trying to consider what other options I had. This Anastasia brow pen. And my dad has some property here in Hawaii. And it just felt right. Like before I moved here, all I could think about was like fresh fish and fruit in the ocean. And I haven't got to spend a lot of time with my dad. So it only seemed fitting to come here for a while. I should not have done that oil before I did this brow pen because it's not sticking. Ah, what's happening? So I decided to come here. When I came here, it was raining every single day. And it was so damp. Like, nothing felt like it was dry. Like, I would go to sleep feeling like I was damp. And it was driving me insane. But luckily, the rains kind of subsided and it's been a lot more sunny and dry. For some reason I'm failing at this right now. But yeah, at first it was super rough for me because I just couldn't really stand to be in that weather. Like, especially coming from Santa Rosa, where to me it's a dry climate. Like, Humboldt's pretty wet as well. And yeah, that was a really rough transition. I was having a bit of anxiety over it. And just the area that my dad's in is the Pahoa area is kind of like ghetto, and so that was also a bit rough for me. Just like, I mean, Santa Rosa has its like ghetto parts of it, but it's pretty nice for the most part. And out here it was just like a big transition. I'm gonna use this coconut pore refining concentrate, or cocoa kind, and I really like it. It definitely blurs out your pores. Once I kind of got used to it out here, I'm on month 2 now. I've found that I'm able to relax a bit more. Also, when I came out here, I started working with my dad, like right away. Or not with him, actually, but with his friend. And I was doing really hard work that I had. Excuse the wind. I was doing really hard work that I wasn't used to doing, and it was stressing my body out, I think, more than it was stressing me out. And I just wasn't able to relax at all. Not even like mentally, just like my body wasn't able to relax. I've been taking a break from that, and I'm feeling a lot better. It was a whole lot of transition, like coming over here with the time change and then working all the time, like without really a break from, like, once I got off the plane, I pretty much went to work. So I didn't really have like time to catch up on the time change or anything like that. I just like threw myself into doing all this hard work and stuff, and it felt really good for a while, but then it definitely caught up to me. I'm gonna use this MAC Studio Fix Fluid. This is actually light for me now. This is in the shade NW10, so I think it's like one of the lightest shades. And I've got some sun, so it's a bit light. Anyhow, I've been able to kind of take a break from that and just relax, and been going to the beach a lot and swimming and catching a tan, even though still quite pale, it's tan for me. And I've been reading, which I realized that I haven't read a book through in, I'm gonna put the rest on my chest because my chest's all like red. I haven't read a book through, like read a whole book from start to finish. I don't even know how long, like 7 years probably. I've started books and got halfway or a couple chapters in and just, you know, put them down, and then I don't pick them back up. But on my bookstore on my iPad, I downloaded some books and some comics actually, which I really enjoyed. I used to love the Archie comics, but these ones are kind of like, I don't know, a little more dark than that, but they're really good. And then I read this series. I have one more book in the series to read, but it's called The Reveled, or Reveled. And the background story on it's actually pretty dark. because it's kind of based on true events of basically like the gangs in the African territories that go in and they abduct like young children and babies from villages, and they turn them against their own people, and they'll train them to go like kill people in their villages and rob them, and like all these horrible unspeakable acts, and these kids don't even know that they're doing it to their own family because they're taken at such a young age. And this book kind of, it doesn't paint it in such a dark, it doesn't make it like so gory, but this book has to do with like fairies, and it's a lot more fantasy, but it's really good, and it's not so dark and twisted as the real life. But I just liked that the author is shedding light on, whoa, this foundation is not blending in with that oil. Anyways, I like that the author is shedding light on something that's real life events that you should be aware of. So, anyways, what else is new? This is driving me nuts. My skin's all dry up here because I got sunburnt. Just using this. What brand is this? It's like the, what is it? Mineral Fusion and Sealer Duo Cool. And I like to use this like peachy tone one as a color corrector. I've been eating lots of delicious tropical fruit. Had a soursop the other day. My skin is so flippin' dry. I did not realize this. Like, it didn't look dry until I started putting makeup on it. It's because I got sunburnt. I've been trying to put aloe vera on it. Out here, my skin's actually a lot less dry because there's so much moisture in the air. But with getting sunburnt, I'm gonna use this Burt's Bees tinted lip balm. I used it the other day for like a blush, and it works really good. And it's very hydrating, so my dry little cheeks can survive. I pretty much have not been wearing any makeup out here. I haven't been. Just because with the heat, I feel like makeup just makes me break out, so there's really no point. I'm actually doing a cleanse today, which is kind of cool. I haven't done any sort of like, I mean, I'm a healthy eater, but I haven't done any sort of cleanse or anything like that. And I don't know how long. And I'm doing a liver cleanse, and I've never done this type of cleanse before, but it's actually fairly simple, and the benefits are huge. And when I was looking up like the symptoms of like liver fatigue, basically, I pretty much have them all. And when I was younger, I drank a lot just for fun, like partying and stuff. And even up into like my mid-20s, sometimes I would drink a lot. And even like last year, I didn't drink that much, but I had a couple, fun nights. And the symptoms is just like your liver helps regulate your hormones, so your hormones can be out of balance. Your sleep schedule can be off. Like you can basically have insomnia if your liver's taxed. Your it helps regulate like your fat, and I really struggle like losing stomach fat. And I was like, oh, that would make sense because, you know, if my liver's a little tired from all my years of partying, then that makes a lot of sense. What else? I don't know. Well, your skin, obviously. It affects your skin. And I noticed that my, like my cell turnover rate or whatever, like when my skin's damaged or something, it takes a long time to kind of get it back to its original state. And even like with sleep, like when I sleep, I don't feel like I look as rested as I should when I wake up. And I'm really hoping that with doing this liver cleanse, it'll kind of give me a fresh start and, you know, hopefully get rid of these like dark under eye circles. Even though that's like also I stay up too late. But I feel like I stay up late and don't sleep good, just like out of my control. It's just like that. And so, yeah, I was just researching and looking up all this stuff, and I'm like, oh wow. Sorry, I keep rubbing my cheeks, but like it's so patchy. I'm just like wiping off the makeup pretty much because I cannot deal with that. Anyways, yeah, I'm really excited to try it out and see what the results are. I don't know exactly what we're doing because my dad's kind of walking me through it, but I have to drink a ton of water today until 2 o'clock, and then I can't eat any fats. I can like eat till 2, but I can't eat any fats. And then I think after 2 till like 10 at night, you fast pretty much. And then at 10, I'm gonna eat some chocolate. You do the flesh part, which is where you eating some chocolate. You drink, I don't know how much, but we're gonna drink Epsom salts and I think water and like fresh squeezed grapefruit juice. And then that's what like helps your body flush out. You get like liver stones. I guess you go to the bathroom and they all just come out. Sounds probably pretty intense, but I don't think it is. I think the worst part of it's just gonna be that I can't eat for the rest of the day. But whatever. If that's what I gotta do to have a healthy liver, I'm so down. I was actually wanting to do this other cleanse my dad was talking about, which is called the Master Cleanse. And I think that kind of cleans out like everything, but especially your colon. And like our health all kind of links back to your colon. Like what you eat, what you digest, you know, all that. But he said that I should do the liver cleanse before the colon cleanse. So here we are. You know, I don't really know too much about how often you should do the cleanses, but I've done one kidney cleanse in my life when I was a kid. Not a kid, but teenager. And it was really easy. Felt really great afterwards. I don't know what I'm doing with my makeup here. Anyways, I can't talk and do my makeup is pretty much what's happening. One of my reasons for wanting to come out to Hawaii was to like reset my body and just like be really healthy and feel really healthy. Me coming to Hawaii, I just wanted to take the time to be in this environment and just like reset, recharge, refresh, and then on to the next. Which I'm not really going to talk about what my plans are for the future too much until they're happening. So I'm hating my makeup right now. I need redemption. This is not it. I need some bronzer. Looking pale. Unsightly. Today is actually the first day I've been here at my dad's that I have the place to myself, and it's so nice. I can like hear the birds chirping and the crickets chirping. My dad and my brother went to work, and I was like, you know, I think I'm gonna take this opportunity to just be here by myself. What is my makeup doing today? You know, it might be this lighting, to be honest. Sometimes the lighting is not helpful. Oh, it's definitely the lighting. Looks good in my mirror. I'm gonna hurry it up. This video is getting long. What else? My dad's property is an adjustment to live at. He lives pretty much off-grid, which I keep telling people this, like, be careful what you wish for, basically, because when I was in Santa Rosa, I was surrounded by electricity, like all the electrical grids, this and that, yada yada, like no break from electricity, just, you know, living in the city. And I kept being like, oh, I just want to live like off grid, I want to get back to the basics. You know, this is really going back to the basics. Like, I literally wanted to live like off grid though, like pretty much no electricity, pretty much no internet, all of that stuff. And then here I am, and I'm like, oh my god, it's crazy the comforts we get used to, and then not having that, it's like gave me major anxiety at first. I think I was kind of having, I think we get addicted to that stuff, so I was definitely having like withdrawals, kind of. So yeah, but I feel like I've gotten used to it a lot more now. But this first month was just like rough. I feel like I got just kind of thrown in the deep end. I didn't know what I was signing myself up for. This has got to be one of the worst makeup looks I've ever done. You know why? Because I cannot talk and do my makeup. I'm just not one of those people. Like, I can't talk and do art. So, obviously, I can't talk and do my makeup. It's the same thing. That is a wing, girl. Anyhow, life is good. Our friends, my brother and I, our friends from Humboldt, actually came out here to coincide. What the fuck? makeup. And we got to hang out with them over there for a little bit, and they also came over here, and that was really cool. It was like right around Christmas, and I was feeling all homesick, whatnot, and they showed up, and they were like, "Hey, where are you? What are you doing?" And I was like, "What? You're out here? No fucking way." So yeah, we met up, we did some things, and that was really fun. I feel like I need a shade in here. Let's just go for like a light cream shade. I guess I kind of stopped showing you guys what makeup I'm using, but whatever. This was more of like a chit chat video, not really a makeup tutorial. Because if this was a makeup tutorial, I'd be deleting it. I feel like my makeup's just gone on so patchy because I didn't use the right base. Just don't use oil like I did for a base. My dad has a cat, and his cat does not have a name. His name is Kitty. My dad said we can call him Prince Kitty, but I'm like, seriously, that's not a name. I've been trying to look up names for him. I still haven't found one yet. But he's funny. He's like a grumpy cat. He's not really used to like much attention. So it's just been him and my dad here. And he secretly loves attention, but it's like on his terms, I guess. He always comes and he sleeps with me, and it's really cute. But he, like, if you pick him up or something, he thinks it's torture. Like, he doesn't like attention like that. This is the Man-Eater by Tarte. Not really sure how I feel about it, to be honest. It's a little clumpy. I don't like mascara with like plastic wands. I feel like it always comes out clumpy. And I feel like this one always gets on my eyelid. Ah! Okay, lips, and then we're done. I don't know why my makeup always turns out fine, and then I come on camera and I'm failing. I overdrew my lips, but I didn't like the shape, so. Before I came out here, I literally gave away all my clothes, all my makeup, and put like the rest in storage. And I packed so light. I'm kind of sad I gave away so much of my makeup. But I kind of gave it away because I just had a lot of drugstore makeup, and I was like, you know what? If I don't have, what the hell is going on here? This is like a spoof video, I feel like. What not to do when you're doing your makeup. Yeah, but I gave away all my makeup pretty much because I was like, I want designer makeup. I'm tired of my drugstore makeup. If I give it all away, it's an excuse to have to buy more makeup. So that was my logic. Yet to go makeup shopping, and now I feel like I'm without options, and it's not fun. It's not fun for a gal who loves her makeup. So I'm using a little bit of this. It's kind of my favorite look. Maybe some gloss. And another sad thing, I gave away literally like all my lip glosses, like a fool. I don't know what I was thinking. So I'm gonna use this. Might be a little too dark. Okay, that's good. Do you guys like this necklace? My mom made it. I think that pretty much covers everything that's new with me, what I'm up to, where I'm at. It's a long update. If I upload this, thanks for watching if you watched this. I hope you had fun watching me fuck up on my makeup. I don't think you can cuss on YouTube. But I hope you had fun watching me mess up my makeup a million zillion times and hear what I'm getting up to. Yeah, I don't know how to say goodbye, so bye. Also, I just thought I would get a view of my makeup in maybe like a better lighting, so you can see that it's not old, shabby. Oh, okay, here we go. This is the look. Nothing special, you know, everyday look, kind of. Soft glam, a little bit of a smoky eye, ombre lip, and